Hey, what is up guys? Klassen here and welcome to episode 3 of Let's Build a Home Gym. Today is Strongman edition. That's right, today we are going to build our very own yoke. Alright, now that we've rolled the intro, I should tell you that this isn't going to be your conventional yoke that you're used to seeing in strongman competitions and training videos, even my own videos in the past. Because this is a do-it-yourself style yoke. This is a yoke that you can set up for a workout and take down and put away somewhere when you're done. It's also it's a budget-friendly yoke. Makes it a little easier on the old wallet when you do it this way, so we're gonna try it out. So the first piece and the most important piece is a piece that I already have. A barbell. Next, I'll show you a few parts that I ordered off of Amazon. You could buy all these parts too if you wanted to do your own do-it-yourself yoke. These are collar caps. You can put them on each end of your barbell. Comes with one of these tightening bolts here. Okay, and a carabiner. You might be able to see where I'm going with this. If you haven't yet, stay tuned. We're gonna get there real quick. All right, so this is going to go on the end of the barbell. I feel like a kid on Christmas Day with this stuff. This is awesome. For so long I've had to do full body workouts in my living room with one pair of dumbbells, and now I just feel like I'm finally spreading my wings, you know? All right, the second one is clipped in. The next thing that I ordered was 2 5-foot chains. They are equipped to hold much more weight than I will ever carry on this barbell, so they will do just fine for what I'm using them for. All right, the chain goes in. It's a good thing that it's simple because I'm gonna have to do this every time. These, we'll call them loading pins. They're designed to hold plates that go straight down this rod here and sit on the bottom. And I specifically made sure that they would be able to hold an Olympic barbell plate. Take our chain, clip that in right there. Now we're ready to put it all together. All right, now we're gonna load up these pins with plates and we're gonna take her for a walk. The chain's too long. My thought process was that since I'm 6'1", 5 feet of chain would be enough for me just to get, you know, a foot of ground between the plates and the ground. And I wasn't thinking, hey Zach, that means the barbell would have to be on your head. Okay, so we needed about a foot less of chain. All right, so I measured out a foot's worth of lengths and I used a carabiner to shorten that. I'm gonna pick this up, I'm gonna walk to that end of the driveway and back. It's just 145-pound plate on each side. And I'll tell you if it feels close to the real thing. Okay. Turn the camera around so we get some better lighting. Okay, first impressions. Felt pretty good. It actually felt very similar to a yoke. It's nice that the weight was just off the ground because that's how a yoke is. There's usually only about this much space, you know. It's really just how much weight can you physically carry with you, right? So it doesn't have to be super high in the air. So it does the job. But I actually think it was a little too close to the ground. So the plates were scraping a little on the gravel, so I'm gonna up the carabiners a few notches in the chain, and that should feel better. And I'm also gonna add another 45-pound plate to each side of the bar. Yeah, that feels like a yoke. The feeling of being pulled into the earth, that feels like a yoke. It's like you're walking directly over a black hole, is what it feels like. It feels great, it feels like so much fun. I love the feeling. You just feel so alive, you know? You just feel this crushing weight on your shoulders, but you just keep going. You just step, 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 step. Thoughts after round 2. Definitely shouldn't be wearing flip-flops. Definitely shouldn't be wearing No further comments. I'm putting on better shoes. A plus to this is that the barbell on your shoulders feels a lot better and more comfortable because most of us are used to the feeling of having a barbell on your shoulder, right? So a yoke is usually a thick bar. When it's on your shoulders, it can kind of hurt, and it takes some time to just get over that and build up a bit of a pain threshold. Don't have to worry about that with this training yoke. Might make competition day a little uncomfortable, but where you don't have to worry about that pain threshold with the barbell. I mean, it's still a lot of weight sagging down your shoulders, don't get me wrong, but there's the swinging of the chains. You don't have to worry about that with a yoke. The weight, it always just sits where it is, right? So that swinging definitely does make it harder. The biggest con of this thing is having to pick the barbell up every time and set it down. So far, I mean, I've only done it twice, but it has felt very awkward both times. Once I get to my destination, I'm just kind of like, what do I do now? You know, I gotta like take it off and turn around, because you're not gonna turn around with the barbell. I mean, I could try it on my next one actually. Maybe I'll try it. It just might end up, the chains will swing and the momentum I might just keep going, but I'll try it out just to rule it out, you know, just to say that I've done it. But all those things considered, this feels really good. It feels like a yoke, and I'm really excited that I have this and I can train with it. And if I wanted to, like, hit up a buddy on the other side of town, I could just throw this in the trunk of my car. You know, you couldn't do that with a yoke. The thing is freaking massive, right? It takes up a ton of space. But this is compact and mobile, and that's awesome. That's definitely a plus. And hey, I mean, like I said, it was budget friendly. Like, you could build this yourself for under $100, you know? If you have the chains already, even less. All right, I'm gonna go put on some better shoes, and then we're gonna hit this thing one more time. Okay, final thoughts. Definitely better in proper footwear. Now, turning around without setting the bar, there's a little bit of momentum, but you just turn really slow. And then right before you start walking, you like counter adjust the weight, and then it's not really that bad. Sure, it's difficult, but I mean, yokes are difficult, strongman's difficult, so this is a welcoming adjustment. Also, it's definitely preferable to having to drop it and reset every time. Maybe if we were going a longer stretch, I wouldn't want to use up all that stamina to turn it around. But I think ideally, this would be best used just in one straight shot, you know, instead of having to do the turnaround method. So next time I might set up on the street or drive out to a parking lot and do it there. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into episode 3 of Let's Build a Gym. Episode 4, we got this little guy. Am I gonna tell you what it is this time? Nope. You're just gonna have to see. Just gonna have to see. Just gonna have to see. Am I out of the shot yet?